this Wednesday, just a couple of days from now. First of all, let's bring in and say hi to Chef Ryan. Chef, how you doing? And thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having us.
Absolutely. Chef Ryan from STIX. And this is a new gentleman. I had a chance to meet with him just a couple of days ago, and he is in the studio with us, Pitmaster. But you have another term as well that we're going to talk about. But Pitmaster Colby is in the studio. Colby Brownlee. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Yeah, you have, and let's just get that right out of the way, because I read somewhere that you have your this name, this persona. What do other people call you?
The ambassador of smoke.
There you go. The ambassador of smoke. Did you come up with that yourself, or did somebody?
It's kind of something that just kind of stuck with me. You know, people called me that. Like, you're the ambassador of smoke, and I'm like, well, hey, that works.
That's cool. Well, welcome to the area. You are new to Ludington, new to the West Michigan area. Did you ever visit here or in the past, or was it, hey, I've got this opportunity, I'm going to West Michigan?
You know, this is the furthest north that I've been in Michigan. I have been to Michigan kind of down towards Grand Rapids area, Kalamazoo, all throughout there. But definitely the furthest north I've been, and kind of fell in love with it when I came out.
All right. Well, welcome to the area. And over the next couple of minutes, we want to talk about your experience, but also what's happening on Wednesday. But Chef Ryan, let's bring you in for a second. You've got multiple areas of STIX. You've got the beer garden, you have the bowling alley, you have the restaurant. And truly, I believe you are trying to make sure that those areas have that different feel, the different experience, even the different food that is offered in those particular areas, right?
Very true. One thing we want to do is make sure we keep the identity for each one of those individually. The main reason is because we want to make sure that people get different experiences in different areas. It was very important that we have it's a large environment. I mean, larger than most restaurants you're going to see anywhere. And then we want to be able to actually have that opportunity to be able to showcase different things. That's why we brought in Colby to be able to help us out with this Pitmaster thing. Hopefully make that one of the best in West Michigan and Northern Michigan.
All right.
In this area.
Take us through, if you don't mind, if somebody if they never had a chance to visit STIX and they were talking to you, how would you explain the restaurant versus the bowling alley versus the beer garden? What would you say to them?
Well, the environments are going to be a little bit differently. The restaurant itself is going to be more casual dining, family dining. We want people to feel comfortable with that. We'd be a little more heavy on the seafood area. It would also be a little bit more steaks and seafood, some good handheld items and things like that as well. And then going into the bowling area is going to give you more of a theme as like a upscale bar with our pizzas, our different. We have 7 different items that we put in there. We got our STIX pizzas, obviously the original one from the day one from 1950, and then we have not changed that recipe whatsoever. We also added some other items onto that, some sandwiches, some wraps, and some egg rolls and stuff like that. And then we have an outside bar area, which we've been tweaking off and on over the last couple of years, and now we're actually hoping to be able to come up with a good establishment. What we're looking for there is going to be a nice, strong variety of different kind of smoked barbecue grilled items. We have 2 beautiful grills out there. We want to make it more like a family environment. People go out there and do some cornhole, listen to some great music, and entertain with a large group. I mean, especially we could still do it in the middle of the winter. We have our fire pits out there, a fire table. Go out there, have a drink, sit around the fire. Let us take care of the mess for you.
Absolutely. If you're just joining us, we're talking with Chef Ryan from STIX and the new Pitmaster, Colby Brownlee. Colby, your vision as well when you're talking with Chef Ryan and always. You've got new ideas that come to the table. What is that most exciting part that you want to bring to STIX? Either the beer garden inside, maybe there's a little bit of flavor in the bowling alley that you want to add. What's your vision that we can share this morning?
You know, STIX has such a great history, I think, and we're really building on that. And like the menu that Chef Ryan's done for STIX, I think really speaks to that. Kind of with the barbecue, my goal is to bring an elevated experience of barbecue and bring a tour and an experience as if you're traveling around America. Allow people to taste a lot of the different things from Memphis to Kansas City to the Carolinas, and Texas, of course, being kind of the king of barbecue, I think, in America right now.
Is there, and I know the answer to this already, but how do you explain it, all of these different regions, if you don't mind? And I'm sure that could be a whole topic of conversation, but how do you explain what you have experienced in the different parts of the U.S., and how do you translate into what we're going to feel and eat right here in West Michigan?
Barbecue has such an eclectic history, kind of traveling from the South and going through all parts of the Americas in a sense. Low, slow smoke cooked, but as it diversified and kind of spread out, you found certain things, certain elements that are unique and kind of, in my opinion, the best parts of each place. Like the Carolinas are known for their pork. Texas is known for its brisket. Kansas City is known for its burnt ends. Memphis is known for its ribs. So my favorite things from each of those places is kind of what you're going to be able to taste and what really kind of differentiates each location individually. That's kind of the end goal, is we can bring that to a level that's going to showcase everybody what barbecue is out there.
All right, looking forward to it. Janelle, you have to have you're a barbecue lover, I would assume. Is there? No?
It's kind of spicy, but I like honey barbecue and regular barbecue.
Okay, so when a potential customer says, "Hey, I like this," or "I want that," what do you say to them? What's the style that you want to put in front of them that will that they'll love and enjoy?
It kind of comes down to whether, are you a beef eater? Are you a pork eater? Do you like ribs? Our sauces, of course, we're going to have the sweet for the people that like that sweet.
Right.
We'll have the savory stuff. We'll have the spicy for people who like a little bit of pop to it. Being able to kind of cross the board and pull people into whatever flavors that they like, and give them a good differentiation in flavors.
But if you think about it, like everywhere that I've been to is also like, and nobody's ever really like has anything like smoked around here. You get like chicken wings, like honey barbecue chicken wings or something. So it's like, there's not like a Sonny's barbecue around here. There's nothing like that. So I think it'll be interesting trying like a smoked, barbecue. I think it would just open up more taste buds, I guess.
No, absolutely. And there's a lot of things that you can smoke that people don't necessarily expect. We're going to, especially in kind of the restaurant side, have like our specials and things of that nature that we kind of feature and add to the experience there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Some places, and maybe you're going to do this as well, but they will do smoked, but then also add sauce to it. And is there reasoning? Is that a good thing? Is that like, hey, this is the no side of things?
I think with that, it kind of comes down to it's a personal preference thing. There's parts of the country like St. Louis, Kansas City, where things are sauced. Like Kansas City, the KC style burnt ends, those come sauced, and I love them personally. But my brisket, I want the sauce on the side.
Okay.
So if I give sauce on the side, I think that should kind of make everybody happy. If you want sauce on it, it's going to be there for you.
All right. Interesting there. Let's talk about what's happening on Wednesday, Chef Ryan, and we'll bring Colby in on this conversation too in regards to Wednesday's event. But take us through kind of the want or the planning process of what's taking place this Wednesday.
The biggest thing we want to do is present what we're going with we want to be able to show the different kind of varieties of food that he's going to be able to show for us. But also some of the stuff what we're going to have for this coming spring and coming for summer, the barbecue stuff that we're going to have out there. Some other stuff that we're still tweaking with the menus a little bit, as well as a catering company that we're trying to develop as well. Barbecue is going to be a big part of that, and that's one thing we want to make sure that people be able to experience that a little bit. We want to do some tasting with some beers with them. Give them a different experience. That's one thing we want to get people to get more comfortable, and we want to improve our environment, the area, getting people more comfortable with what beverages go with the food that we have as well. What wines, what beers, what mixed drink, and we're already coming up with some great ones for the barbecue, and we want to present that very well with that. And this is one way for him to showcase that.
All right, looking forward to it. Colby, let's talk about it. The pairing of a good beer, or a good adult beverage, or any beverage with barbecue. How important is that?
Everybody enjoys their drinks with their food, I think, and that's kind of an important place to find like that balance. What flavors work with what? I used to work in the craft beer industry. I was a brewer. back before I did barbecue. So I have kind of a good basis in that to kind of build up a pairings and do all those kind of things. That's something I enjoy a lot. And I think it really adds to the experience. If you're drinking something that goes well with what you're eating, it's a better experience.
Okay, looking forward to it. It's coming up this Wednesday. It is at STIX, and we want people to call in 231-845-8181. Make a reservation for it. Chef Ryan, where is this going to be set? Is it upstairs, downstairs? Obviously, it's going to be kind of chilly to be outside, but what's the
It's
environment?
going to be anywhere in the 2 main dining room areas. The main reason is that we have right now we're out there. I think we're up to almost 55 people right now, so it's going to be a good turnout. We're going to hopefully maybe get Colby much as possible out there to work with the people, talk with the people, and explain to what our guests are looking for, and also be able to explain to what he's presenting as well is one of our biggest strong points that we want to show.
So Colby, take us through what do you think the environment, the experience for this Wednesday? And what time does it start, by the way?
6.
6 o'clock. Okay,
6 o'clock.
Take us through what can people experience food wise and the environment.
So kind of my goal with it is that, as we bring the food out, that we're presenting that I'm going to give a story with it. I like to talk about the history of barbecue. I like to talk about kind of the elements that I incorporate into how we cook it, and a little bit of the story. So as the food goes out, I'd like to be able to talk to you, tell you about it, what I did, and
very cool.
why I enjoy it.
And what's your favorite thing on the menu that we're going to see? It's got to be something.
I'm a big brisket fan.
Okay.
Central Texas style brisket, very similar to like an Aaron Franklin style, that old school classic brisket. It's simple, it's rich, it's tender, it's flavorful.
We had somebody on Facebook say dry rub versus a wet barbecue. Your opinion, your thoughts?
I am definitely more of a dry rub guy for a lot of things. There are things that I will do a wet rub as well, but for the vast majority, from pork to brisket, those are usually going to be a dry rub.
Okay. All right. Looking forward to this. This is taking place at STIX this Wednesday, 6 p.m. We want people to call in for their reservations and get your spot so that how much you want to make.
Absolutely.
And then as we move into spring and summer, I would assume those conversations are happening right now. Is there something that, and I don't want to give everything away, obviously, but is there something that we can look forward to that you're really excited to bring out for next summer?
Out of this beer garden, I think we're going to have a lot of options that are going to fit the atmosphere, and go great with music, go great with the beer garden, go great with the family. It's going to be a fun environment for all.
All right, looking forward to it. Chef Ryan, we'll leave the last message to you. Anything for the public that you want them to know about STIX, about Colby, the food environment there, all of that?
Well, the last thing I want to make sure everybody does know, just because we're doing it on Wednesday night does not mean they're going to be able to miss out some of this barbecue. We will be presenting that throughout the winter so people to be able to see different tasting. We use them as our weekly special. And we're actually trying to figure out a way we could do like a smaller menu on top of our normal menu just to be able to get people more experience and be able to taste those things before we roll out for the spring.
All right, looking forward to it. So we can have barbecue in the winter, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. I
You
appreciate
should
it.
do barbecue flights,
There
something
you
like
go.
that instead of drinks.
Yeah, looking forward to it. All right, it is 8:34 now on 102.7 Mom FM and Hot Country Hits 99.9.